Dear students, I am Nagavelli Prasad working in TSWR Center of Excellence, Karimnagar. Today I am here to explain you two parts of digestive system which are small intestine and large intestine. My dear students, first small intestine. Small intestine is the longest part of alimentary canal, right? So which is furtherly divided into three parts. So the anterior part and the first part of small intestine known as duodenum, which is a U-shaped duct. Just to recollect it, after stomach, the duct arises from the stomach known as duodenum, U-shaped duct. And the middle part of small intestine known as jejunum and the posterior part of small intestine known as ileum. So these are the three parts of small intestine. Let us see first duodenum. So duodenum is a U-shaped duct which is arise from the stomach, which connects with liver and pancreas. As we know, liver secretes bile juice, pancreas secretes pancreatic juice. So duodenum receives bile juice and pancreatic juice from the hepatopancreatic duct through a sphincter known as sphincter of Oddi, as we have studied. These two juices enters into stomach, duodenum, and food is travel through the small intestine. So the middle part of small intestine known as jejunum, where further digestion occurs, where intestinal glands are present, so that the enzymatic action takes place in the jejunum. And the posterior part of ileum, where it is attached to the first part of large intestine known as cecum. So where the junction between ileum and cecum, there is a sphincter known as ileocecal sphincter, which allows the fluid from the ileum to cecum. And next, large intestine. My dear student, this region is a large intestine, which is further divided into three regions. The first part of large intestine known as cecum. Cecum is a blind sac which receives food from the ileum, part of the small intestine, right? And which has numerous microorganisms, and where a projection, finger-like projection there, vermiform appendix, which is known as abdominal tonsil, my dear students. So later the second part of large intestine known as colon. Colon has again divides into some other parts like this is ascending colon, transverse colon, and descending colon, and sigmoid colon. So this totally the middle part of large intestine, which is known as colon. So let us see, the colon has external bulked out pouches are finding, right? These are known as haustra, my dear students. Haustra. Haustra are the bulged out projections of colon, and internally three longitudinal muscle folds also present in the haustra, which are known as tinea coli. Tinea coli are the internally arranged, longitudinal arranged muscle folds. So here there are no digestive glands, so that only absorption of salts, absorption of water will take place. And finally, the posterior part of large intestine known as rectum. Rectum is a small chamber which opens outside with an external hole known as anus. Anus is guarded by two sphincters, the internal sphincter and external sphincter. My dear students, internal sphincter is made up of smooth muscles which is not under our control, and external muscle is made up of striated muscles which is voluntary in action. So this is regarding small intestine and large intestine.
What are tinea coli? How many types of tinea coli are there?